Long ago, beyond the silver forest and across the whispering river, stood Misty Mountain. On its highest peak lived a dragon named Ember, with golden scales that sparkled like firelight. But Ember wasn't like other dragons. He didn't want to scare people or guard treasure. He just wanted a friend. Every night, Ember sat at the edge of his cave, watching the stars twinkle. He sighed softly, his warm breath sending little clouds of smoke into the cold air. Below the mountain, the lights of a small village glimmered like fireflies. Ember wished he could join the villagers, laugh, and play. But whenever he tried to fly closer, people screamed and ran away. They thought he was a fierce, fire-breathing monster. So Ember stayed alone, whispering his dreams to the stars. One evening, while Ember watched the sky, he noticed a bright star falling toward the forest. It landed with a soft shimmer of light near the river. Ember's heart raced. He spread his wide wings, glowing under the moonlight, and he soared down to see what it was. When he landed, the trees trembled, and the tiny fireflies scattered in surprise. Sir, lying in the ground, was a tiny glowing crystal. Inside it flickered something magical like a heartbeat of light. Ember touched it gently with his claw. The crystal shone brighter and he whispered, "Find the one with a pure heart. Only they can unlock my magic." Ember blinked in wonder. "A human," he whispered, "but they're afraid of me." Still, a spark of hope burned inside him. Maybe, just maybe, this was his chance to make a friend. In the nearby village lived a girl named Lila, with curly brown hair and eyes full of curiosity. She loved exploring the forest, collecting shiny stones and the wild flowers. That night, she saw a strange glow near the river and decided to follow it. As she stepped through the bushes, she froze. Sir, under the moonlight, stood a real dragon, golden scales shining like the sun. Her heart pounded, but something about the dragon's eyes looked gentle, not scary. The dragon spoke softly, "Please don't be afraid. It won't hurt you." Lila took a small step closer. You can tell," she whispered. Ember nodded slowly. "My name is Ember. I found this crystal, but I think it belongs to you." He held out the glowing stone, which pulsed warmly in his claw. Lila reached out, her fingers trembling. The moment she touched the crystal, it shone so brightly that the trees lit up like day. A swirl of golden light wrapped around them both. Then, a soft voice filled the air. "Together, you can heal the broken magic of the land." Lila gasped. Ember's eyes widened. "The land's magic? Broken?" Lila asked. The voice faded, leaving only the echo of wine and the glow of the crystal. Ember looked at Lila hopefully. "Maybe we're meant to help." Lila smiled shyly. "I think so. Let's find where this magic leads us." So began their journey, a girl and a dragon side by side. They flew over rivers that shimmered like silver ribbons. They passed through forests filled with whispering trees and glowing flowers. And everywhere they went, the crystal glowed brighter, guiding them forward. When they reached the Valley of Shadows, the light dimmed, dark vines covered the ground, and the air felt heavy. "This is where the magic is broken," Ember sighed quietly. Lila took a deep breath and held the crystal high. It glowed faintly, showing a path through the darkness. Together, they followed it, step by step, until they reached an ancient stone gate. Carved on it were words written in a forgotten language. Lila couldn't read them, but Ember could. He whispered the words, "Only courage and kindness shall awaken the heart of flame." The gate rumbled open, revealing a hidden cave filled with glowing crystals. At the center was a huge crystal, cracked and dull, the heart of magic. Lila placed the small crystal beside it. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, dark smoke curled out of the crack, forming a shadowy creature with red eyes. "I am the keeper of greed," it hissed. "No more light can exist where hearts crave more than they need." Ember roared, standing between Lila and the creature. "You will not harm her," the shadow lashed out. But Ember's fire glowed pure gold, not burning, protecting. Lila clutched the crystal, whispering, "Kindness. That's what it needs." She stepped forward, offering her hand to the shadow. The creature hesitated, trembling. Her kindness melted its anger, and it began to fade, its red eyes softening into silver. Then, with a final sigh, the darkness dissolved into light. As the light filled the cave, the heart of magic healed itself, shining brighter than ever. The forest outside bloomed with new life. Rivers sparkled, flowers danced, and even the stars seemed to glow more joyfully. Lila turned to Ember, smiling. "We did it." Ember's eyes sparkled like sunrise. "No more, you did it. Your heart was the key." The glowing crystal rose into the air, spinning gently. Then it spoke once more. for restoring balance. You may each make one wish. Lila thought for a moment. He wished for peace so no more one ever fears magic again. The crystal shimmered. Andy nodded. Then it turned to Ember. Andy, you kind dragon. Ember's voice trembled softly. "I wish for a friend." The crystal glowed so brightly that the whole cave filled with golden light. When it faded, Ember felt something warm, not from fire, but from happiness. Lila stood beside him, smiling. "You already have one." Ember's heart swelled. For the first time in forever, he didn't feel alone. The crystal floated away into the sky, scattering golden sparks that drifted over the kingdom. When they returned to the village, people were amazed to see Lila flying on a dragon's back. At first, everyone guessed Andy hid, but Lila waved. Andy shouted, "He's my friend. He saved us." Ember landed gently, bowing his head. The villagers stepped closer, curious. A little boy offered Ember a flower. Then, a baker handed him a loaf of bread. Soon, everyone surrounded him with kindness and smiles. From that day, Ember became the guardian of the valley, protecting the people he once thought feared him. Andy and Lila often flew across the skies, spreading the glow of magic and friendship wherever they went. Andy, every night, when the stars came out, Ember looked up. Andy whispered, "Thank you, little star. My wish came true." Above the mountain, a single star twinkled brighter than the rest, as if winking back. Andy saw the kingdom lived in peace, with a dragon's warmth watching over it forever.